Oh.
Welcome back to the table. Your host, Stevie J.
There it goes.
Like, oh my God.
You have a better camera than me.
What's going on, guys?
What up?
What's happening? What's happening? Welcome back to another episode of Both Ends of the Table. I'm your host, Stevie J. My co-host, The Loop, and our co-star here, Cisco. Damn it, boy.
Yeah.
It is Wednesday, October 1st, 2025.
It's
How are you
the
guys
first
doing
of
today?
the month.
Exactly.
Yeah. Dude, October already though. That's crazy.
October already, bro.
Dude, it seems like 10 months ago it was only January.
Yeah, only took 10 months.
I'm over here all shaking my head and shit. No, well, we got a packed show here, I think, again. We got WNBA to talk about because that commissioner, man, boy, she said some crazy things.
She ain't
And
wrong.
Publicity stunt.
you think so? Maybe, right? They're just trying to get more views. That's all it is. They're trying to reduce the amount of statistics that Caitlin Clark has on there.
Yeah.
See if they can get ratings from somewhere else. See if they can get
Cracker Barrel
ratings from
CEO
somewhere else.
2.0.
There you go.
Yeah.
Did you see the statement that they issued out?
No.
Dude, is hilarious, bro. And like towards the end, it's like, yeah. Oh, by the way, and that CEO of theirs, yeah, she's gone.
She's gone. She's gone.
Yeah, during the statement, it was like, yeah, that CEO that caused all this craziness, yeah, she gone. We let her go on Friday. It's like, damn.
I can get fired on your day off.
How you gonna get fired on your day off? Yeah, so we're gonna talk also too about the Cowboys. I believe Loop had a hot take there. So we definitely want to talk about that. College football, specifically the hash marks. We want to talk about the impact that has on kickers as they transition from college to the NFL. Turf versus grass, and the impact that that's having on players. We want to address some concerns here. We got some missing players in action in fantasy football. And to close off the episode, we will have your FAFO of the week. FAFO! Bow, bow, bow. Anyways, let's go ahead and roll this clip, man, of the NBA
Of who?
player here. It's Napheesa Collier. She's the one who went on her post-game press conference last night as the Minnesota Lynx. They got eliminated from the playoffs, or they got bounced out of the playoffs last night. Her post-game press conference, she goes off talking about an interaction that she had with the WNBA commissioner in regards to players' pay and what she plans on doing it and how she plans on addressing things. Well, she had some interesting comments to say, and I'll let you take a listen here.
Her response was, well, only the losers complain about the refs. I also asked how she planned to fix the fact that players like Caitlin, Angel, and Paige, who are clearly driving massive revenue for the league, are making so little for their first 4 years. Her response was, Caitlin should be grateful she makes $16 million off the court, because without the platform that the WNBA gives her, she wouldn't make anything. And in that same conversation, she told me, players should be on their knees thanking their lucky stars for the media rights deal that I got them. That's mentality driving our league from the top. We go to battle every day to protect a shield that doesn't value us. The league believes it succeeds despite its players, not because of them.
Woo-wee.
I'm calling AI.
That's crazy. That
I'm
is
shook, brother.
crazy.
AI for sure. AI.
I'm shook because like, who the fuck is that, and who the fuck is she reading a comment about? I don't know. The only name I know in that whole conversation was Caitlin Clark.
So the girl reading is a player.
She's a player.
Yeah, she's a player.
That's a player.
She's reading from the
Yes.
interaction she had with the commissioner. That's what
So
she's reading
she's
what the commissioner
also-
said.
She's also a part of the Players Association for the WNBA. And that interaction that she's particularly talking about happened at the beginning of Unrivaled, which is like a secondary league that the WNBA players are a part of. So the commissioner goes on to issue out a statement.
Crazy.
I don't know if you guys can see that or not.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Okay. So she says, I have the utmost respect for Napheesa Collier and for all the WNBA players in the WNBA. Together, we have all worked tirelessly to transform this league. My focus remains on ensuring a bright future for the players and the WNBA, including collaborating on how we continue to elevate the game. I am disheartened by how Napheesa characterized our conversation and league leadership. But even when our perspectives differ, my commitment to the players and to this work will not waver. And that was Kathleen Engelbert, who is the WNBA commissioner.
Was.
Yeah.
Was, bro. Was. She ain't there no more. I'll tell you what, dude. After seeing that right there, all that kept, like, literally the moment I woke up this morning, it was all over the airways, and I was just like, dude, there's no way this girl has a job by the end of this week.
Yeah, she's
Gonna
gone.
have to resign.
Yeah, she's gone.
I mean, for her to sit there and say that the players need to be on their knees thanking her, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Luke.
I mean, that goes back to basically what I just said. Like, I never heard of her name before, and I never heard of the girl reading off the paper before. So for her to say that Caitlin Clark should be begging her or thanking her and being on her knees for her attention or whatever that she's provided, it's blasphemy. Blasphemy, bro. Like, dude, like I said, the only name I know is Caitlin Clark. I know Caitlin Clark. I know Angel Reese. I think there's a girl named Zay Jones who gets a lot of rebounds. She's a good pick always on draft picks or whatever else you're betting on, FanDuel, Underdog. And that's about the extent of my WNBA knowledge. So I think just from that alone, I think that it's absurd because I don't know anybody but Caitlin Clark until Caitlin Clark came about.
Yeah, I mean, she definitely put the WNBA back on the map because I remember back in elementary school, all the way back to elementary school when we had the Silver Stars here, they were giving away free tickets. You know, giving away for charity. Like, bro, like from going to that to now having like Caitlin Clark on there. And but I mean, it just goes back to like a regular business, right? It's like you have the CEO and you have the workers. It's the workers who do all the labor, all the job, and they're the ones that keep that business running, right? So it in reality should be the CEO thanking the workers. The CEO should be on her knees thanking the workers, which is how I see it. I mean, especially
absolutely.
since Caitlin Clark put it back on the map.
Yeah, and that's the perspective that I wanted to come from was the whole stats of what Caitlin Clark has done, what she has done to the WNBA, because she meant, you know, along with her her post-game press conference, she talked about, you know, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Paige Becker. She talked about those three in particular in regards to how much money they're going to make in their first 4 years, right? Because the average salary for these girls, like Caitlyn, she signed a 4-year, $78,000 per year contract. And like it's crazy to think that, but that's the average going rate for WNBA players.
Yeah.
And so oftentimes what you see is that they have to go overseas to go play in an overseas league, you know, in the off season. They just started the Unrivaled, right? So now that's even more. But look at some of these stat lines that she has in terms of what she's brought, how much attention she's brought to the WNBA. You got some, Cisco?
Yeah, well, I kind of want to bring it from a different perspective too. Is I think they would have paid her what she deserves or what she brought to the table as far as bringing that revenue in. But if they did pay her, then it would have been like a whole race thing. Oh, you're paying her because she's white. You know, and then
Well,
it'd be a whole
even
drama.
Caitlin's agent has come out and said that the WNBA will never be able to pay her what her true value is worth.
Oh, for sure.
They'll never be able to afford it.
But even if they did like hire, if they doubled it, even if they doubled that salary, whatever it was, the 80 grand, they'll still get a lot of um, whatever fire back whatever. Because
Yeah, and I think
That's
like the
that's what
Tyrese
I was
Turner.
thinking.
Go ahead, Luke.
I was thinking that same thing. I think I was telling you earlier. Imagine Caitlin Clark. Essentially, she's gonna be like the Steph Curry of the WNBA. And then so you get Steph Curry, and then you think of like who is the least paid person on the Golden State Warriors? It's probably their 12th man. The gap between the 12th man and Steph Curry is crazy, but it's understandable because he's the star. He's the star of the team. But then you get Caitlin Clark, and you put her true value, and then you have like the number 2 player on her team, and it's gonna look similar to like Steph and the 12th man. So it's like nothing's fair in life, but how can you make it as fair as possible?
Well, and I think what the women are fighting for, right, is just that because the girls like Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Paige Beckers, they know how much attention that they're bringing in. You know, they know the audience that they're bringing into this. Again, so just here, this guy right here, I'm going to read off one of these stat lines. Ryan Brewer, he's a professor of finance and an expert at evaluations. He said that Clark was responsible last year for 26.5% of all WNBA economic activity. And he evaluated that with the expanded 22 games, which they performed this season, that she alone would drive in a revenue of north of $875 million, with that number easily eclipsing $1 billion. That's just one player alone. That's one player alone. So can you imagine that?
Jeez. Dude, no, that has to be up there with some of your other like NBA players.
Well, and you say that she, you know, you kind of referred to her as a Steph Curry. Like her game mirrors like a Steph Curry, right? Because she shoots a lot of threes. But in terms of what she means to the game, she's like the Michael Jordan to the WNBA. True. She's bringing that audience to the WNBA. She's spiking interest into it, you know. Here's another one right here. So they added a 13th team, the Golden State Valkyries, this year. Next year, they're adding 2 more. This is the first time that they've added teams since 2008.
Oh, wow.
They wouldn't have been able to do this without the expanded revenue that she's making.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow.
So she's driving interest in the league.
How many teams are in the league now?
I don't know how many exact teams are in the league. It's 13. So that'd be 13 teams. And then with the extra 2, that'll make them at 15 teams. But again, for it to be the first time that they've expanded operations since 2008, I mean, dude, that's a 17-year span where you had no growth. You had 0 growth. Cisco, you alluded to it earlier. You said that when you were younger, they were giving away free tickets.
Can't even fill up the state.
I didn't even know they existed back then.
Yeah. And, you know, so again, Fever games are the most viewed games in the league. They average 1.2 million viewers. Dick's Sporting Goods reported that the merch for WNBA increased 233% ever since Caitlin Clark joined the league.
Dude, I see her jerseys everywhere. And then she
Yep.
she even has a shoe
I get one.
with Nike with Kobe. They have like a collab with her colorway.
Mm-hmm.
I
You
see a
said
lot
you
of,
got some?
Wow.
You
Luke?
said you got some, Luke?
Who?
You.
No, I didn't say anything.
Oh. Yeah, so
Oh,
Fanatics.
no.
So Fanatics said that Clark ranks among the top 20 of its selling athletes. She's 6th among basketball players, which includes NBA players.
She's for sure the first woman.
Right.
Nah.
But just think about that.
It's
Of
Angel
all
Reese.
athletes, she's top 20. Within basketball players, she's the 6th most selling athlete.
That's crazy.
That's insane. For a
That's
female.
insane, bro. That's insane. I mean, you said $175 million revenue she brought in.
875
800,
million.
That's what I'm saying.
875.
Yeah, yeah, that's insane, bro. That's what I'm saying. It just hearing that number makes you want to believe that it's up there. So, dude, that's crazy.
I
Right,
saw a
101 through
stat
5
too. I saw a stat during their season this past year where she got hurt. Before she got hurt, ticket prices were like $200 each to attend their games. When she got hurt, they dropped to like $10.
Wow.
Crazy. It just tells you the impact she has when she's on the court versus off the court, you know?
Versus off the court. Exactly.
I remember seeing
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. And so you think about the fans in the stands. I mean, because that was this year. So last year she was averaging 300. The away games, the ticket prices were averaging $341 to Indiana Fever games that had them playing in different stadiums. So that goes to show you right there that these other venues, when they know that she's coming, they skyrocket the prices. Why?
They're making
Because
money.
they're making money off of it, and they know that people are going to buy it because they want to see her. She's box office.
Yep.
And so you're going to sit there and say that Caitlin Clark
Wow.
should be on her knees thanking you. I'm sorry,
Thanking
but the
you?
WNBA,
Oh, man.
WNBA needed it. They needed Caitlin Clark more than Caitlin Clark needed the WNBA. Think about Ice Cube with the Big Three. He offered her a $5 million contract before she even stepped foot on a court in the WNBA.
Yeah.
He was trying to steal her over to him because he knew her value.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, she declined. I mean, but she signed that massive deal with Nike,
Yep.
making I think $15 million a year with Nike, and I think it's like an 8-year deal. Just crazy, bro.
Ooh.
Insane.
Yeah. So check this out. StubHub came out with a statistic on her. They said of the 10 best-selling WNBA games on StubHub, all 10 of those games showcase the Fever.
Go figure.
Go fucking figure. The fan attendance
What?
average of 17,000 fans attend Fever home games compared to the league average of 6,000 fans. So she is tripling the amount of
damn.
audience that comes to see you, that comes to pay to come see the product on the court. She is tripling the audience, brother. No one else compares to Caitlin Clark, bro.
What team does Angel Reese play for?
The Chicago Sky.
The Chicago Sky. But she's in some deep shit right now.
I think Angel Reese is
She's in some deep shit,
she's
bro.
ruining the life. Wow.
You didn't
What
see her
happened?
comments about so she posted up comments about the team saying that basically the team sucks and that they need to get better players. Otherwise, she don't think she's gonna be there for very long. And I'm like, girl, I don't know that anybody wants your shit. You
Yeah.
and your fucking problems, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Dude, the me bounce.
Wow.
The me bounce,
Bro.
yeah.
I'll tell you. Yeah, dude, she leads rebounds because they're her own rebounds.
Me bounce. Huh?
Exactly.
I've seen an
Rebounds.
Angel Reese game. I ain't gonna lie. I watched the Angel Reese game to see how bad she is, and
To
it's
see her
true.
low
I was
lights.
like, man, there's no way she's that bad. Yes, dude, and they're terrible.
It's the only
Dude,
reason
she's
we watch the
terrible.
Roots game.
Her
And it's not
footwork
like,
is
oh,
bad. Her
a little
dribbling is
funk.
bad.
It's the whole game.
Dude, she just throws the ball up and just like sends a prayer up there, hoping it goes in. Almost like she does it on purpose so she can get her own
Air
rebound.
balls.
Just a stat pad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, she's for
crazy,
sure
bro.
stat pads. 100%.
Mm.
Knee bounds, dude. That's crazy. She's
Yeah,
lucky. She just
but-
has a big
think
body.
So
Yeah.
she's
she
like, oh,
stat
look, the
pads.
bottom of the rim.
Essentially, yeah.
I mean, have you seen some of her highlights before,
Yeah.
bro?
Low lights, dog. Low lights.
Yeah.
Low lights. I like that.
Oh, that's
Oh,
Yeah.
I think she's ruined it though for a lot of players with her mouth, obviously.
Yeah, but regardless
she's
of
just
how
crying
bad of
too
a
much about
person,
what she deserved.
but regardless of how bad of a player she is, at the end of the day, she's drawing in an audience. Whether it's for a good reason or a bad reason,
Yeah.
it makes the NBA,
Yeah.
you know, all publicity is good publicity, right? So that's kind of essentially what she brings to the table. Paige Beckers, I mean, dude, she's lights out, dude. She's so good, man. She can hit the three ball. She can drive down the lane. She's got good handles. She's got good vision. I mean, she's another version of Caitlin Clark. It's just Caitlin, you know, she's got that three ball down like Steph Curry does. You know what I mean? But Paige Beckers is just as elite. You know, even in college, she was just as elite. But all these girls, man, they were stars. They were superstars before they even hit the league. And so that's why I disagree with the commissioner.
Yeah, I knew
you know,
Caitlin Clark in college.
if those comments were really true, where she said that, you know, that without this platform, they wouldn't be as popular as they were, or whatever. If that statement is true, man, then she did I forget what her name is, the commissioner. She doesn't need to be. She needs to resign, dude. I'm sorry, but you can't
she's
talk
gone.
about your players that way,
She's for
especially
sure
those three.
gone. Yeah, she's gone for sure.
Absolutely. So, anyways, man, let's transition over, bro. Let's transition over.
And before
Unless you got some final statements.
No,
final
I'm saying
statements.
before we fully transition over, I want to say I saw the TikTok video you put up about when you said about Dak getting benched, and I saw those comments on there. And just like how you said it could be a good thing or a bad thing you're watching the WNBA, right? When someone gets benched, it could be a good thing or a bad thing. A good thing, like last year in the Super Bowl, Jalen Hurts got benched because they were whooping that ass, but he got benched,
Oh, yeah.
right? And this time, Dak got benched because they were losing, right? So it could be a good thing or a bad thing, but nonetheless, it is benched. It is getting benched,
Yeah.
and
Well,
which leads us to our
my-
next thing here.
Yeah, so we're gonna get into talking about the Cowboys here because Mr. Loop says that he's got just some crazy hot take. You know, he says that they're the best and the worst team simultaneously, and so we just want you to elaborate on that, sir. We're curious to see what you have to say. The floor is yours, my man. Take it away.
Jeez, bro, it wasn't all like that, but there is some things that we got to say about them.
Hey, you said pre-show, you're like,
I
we're
do
sitting
think
here
that
preparing. I got a hot take. But I'm not gonna tell y'all till we go live.
All right, hot take.
Okay.
The Cowboys should have traded CD instead of Parsons. Look at it. Look at it. Think about it. Here's my reasoning why. Let's just go back to last game. CD was gone. That was the best offense they had in a long time. Because of homeboy Pickens.
Yeah.
Right? So let's say they trade CD. They still have Parsons. They're the 32nd ranked defense in the league. They were what, top 5 with Michael Parsons? Defense. If they would have got and if they had Micah, their defense will still be top 5. I'm just saying.
That's an interesting take.
Jerry
man.
Jones stepped down, put me up there.
Should be the general manager, huh? He could step up
I'm
to the
just
side
saying, bro,
and I
that
can do
makes a
this
lot
shit
more
for free.
sense to me. Like that's what I was, dude. That's what I was thinking the entire time I was watching the game. Like, holy shit! Like, CD's gone and Dak is doing great. Like, I wonder if the pressure of not having to focus on that star receiver helps a little bit. And then, of course, having a stud like Pickens makes it even that much easier.
Yeah, well, and truth be told, man, CD does demand a lot of the attention. You know, he gets upset when he doesn't get any targets, and bitches about it too when he don't too. Like he makes a big, makes noise about it. You know what I mean? So I can see where you're coming from. It's just
Yeah, the diva comes down.
he was one of the highest paid receivers, so you have to. Who would have then been able to get that deal done with? Who would have been able to afford him?
Indiana Fever.
WNBA, bro. That's crazy.
Bro,
That's crazy talk.
I'm sure there are 31 teams. Out of the 31 teams in the NFL, someone would buy CD Lamb.
I'm not saying that they wouldn't. I'm just
Someone
saying
would make that happen, bro.
who would they have traded him with? Like which team? And then what would you have wanted to go after in return? Would you have wanted to get another player or would you have wanted to get picks?
Well, what did they get? They got a player and picks. So it's the same thing. I think Cowboys offense is missing a running back, so maybe try to get like a decent running back and a couple picks, or someone in the secondary on defense and a couple picks. Because that's the only thing I see right now with the Cowboys. They need a better running back, and they need like a better safety or another corner.
Well, they had an opportunity to go out and
And
get
of course,
a Derrick Henry.
It doesn't help.
Yeah,
Micah Parsons back.
They had an opportunity to go out and get a Derrick
Yeah,
Henry,
bro.
and they didn't do that. So I doubt that they would have even looked twice at a running back.
Stupid.
And you got to figure that the Javonte Williams.
Well, that's what I'm
grab
saying.
is
Jerry Jones
looking like it was a pretty good deal because Javonte Williams has been doing pretty well for them.
Yeah,
he's been coming on pretty strong, and that's because they haven't even started Jaden Blue out of Texas. Jaden Blue was a stud coming out of Texas. We haven't even had a chance to see him, so we still don't know what this running game looks like. But it's just like I told you in the beginning, their offense was going to be – they were going to put up numbers. That was without a doubt. It was how well or not well does the defense play without Micah Parsons, which, again, we obviously talked about this a few weeks ago that they're being exposed now because, Trayvon Diggs, DeRon Bland, all those guys in the secondary – they can't hold on to those receivers very long. And when what did we look up? The pressure rate. They're 21st in quarterback pressure rate. Their time to apply pressure is nearly 3 seconds. So they're giving the opposing quarterback 3 seconds to throw the football. In the National Football League, that's all day.
Yeah.
That's all day to throw. So you're not applying any pressure to the quarterback. And so therefore your secondary and your DBs, they can't hang on to those receivers long enough without holding them. And that also leads to them having one of the highest average target separations, which is 4 yards. And again, also in the NFL, a 4-yard separation, brother, you're about as open as the fucking goalpost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So teams are just wrecking them. Teams are just wrecking them like crazy. Cisco, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, their defense does suck for sure. But just like I said last time I was on, as long as the Cowboys have Dak Prescott, my Eagles are good. It's always going to come down to Dak Prescott.
I do it.
It's going to come down to Dak Prescott. He's definitely the reason why they've lost. And even though they might be first in offense, that's the same thing that happened back when they went to the playoffs when they beat Tom Brady in Tampa Bay. That was his MVP season. what happens?
Yeah.
Chokes. You know, so it's all gonna it all comes down to him. He's the one that for sure gonna got traded. But again, the
But
defense.
hold on. Let me interrupt you here real quick, and let me pose this question to you, and
Nah,
I want
let
to
me
know your
finish.
response.
Let me finish.
I want to know your response. Because was it Dak that led up 30 something points or 37, 40
Can I
points
finish?
to the Green Bay Packers in the
Can I-
playoffs? Dak, last time I checked, Dak don't play defense.
Was he able to score?
But I'm just saying they let off 30 some odd points to the Packers. I mean, granted, I know that he threw a couple of pick sixes, but nonetheless, there was still 30 some odd points added on there just from the defense alone. They couldn't stop the run. Everybody was wide open. Everyone was getting good looks. And how do you explain that? Because
No,
there's just like there's both sides of the ball, baby. There's both ends of the table. You know what I'm saying?
it's
Well, here, I'll help you on that. Cam Newton won MVP during college, being the best player in the league on the worst team in the league at the time.
Crickets.
So if Cam could do it, Dak should be able to do it.
Dakota should be able to do it.
Bro, the delay is like 2 or 3 seconds. So I was like waiting.
Hey, we had a fan on earlier. We had a viewer on YouTube.
Wow,
Yeah.
some interaction.
cool,
or
man.
what?
Yeah. Well, I got one of my buddies to subscribe earlier today. So, if you boys could do the favor of continuously sharing that channel so that way we can grow our audience, man, that'd be great.
Yeah, actually, let me search it up on YouTube, so I could do that. Because you have it live right now, right?
Well, did you just have a ghost walk past you?
No, no, it was my father-in-law.
Brother, like because of the green screen thing, it looked like a ghost, dude. That was fucking scary.
Oh,
Oh, there he is again. Oh shit.
Oh, that's funny.
That's scary, brother.
But no, I mean, as long as the Cowboys have Dak, I think I think that's the root problem for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
The root problem is Dak, and then
Well,
But
because we
again,
know
the-
that it's definitely not the kicker.
oh yeah,
Mr.
no,
Brandon Aubrey himself, the Iron Leg himself. That boy, dude. It's only a matter of time before that fool breaks off a 70+ yarder, dude.
bro, I can't wait for that day because I have him on my team.
Dude, I'm telling you, with these new K balls, they're gonna change fantasy football. They're gonna change because right now you can only go up, I think, to 50+ yarder. But now you have these these kickers that are kicking 60+ yarders like on a dime.
Yeah,
They're like nothing. I mean, they're kicking 50 yarders like nothing right now, and they're 15 yards in the air still
Yeah.
when they go through the goalpost.
yeah.
So that's right. Boy, that's
I
crazy.
forgot which game I saw. I think it was like going into halftime, and the kicker, I think it was like a rookie or something. He kicked like a 65-yarder, and it still had more room.
That's
I
what I'm
was like,
saying.
I was like, dang.
But the fact that they can have their own K balls now, right? Because
Yeah.
again, before the NFL used to bring the K balls with them, and it was a ball that's never been kicked before. They would kind of mud up the balls themselves. The kickers
Yeah.
never really had a say so in it. Well, now the kickers can bring their own K balls from practice. Hello, Luke. Thanks for joining us again, sir.
Hello.
Hello, Mike.
Governor. Yeah, hello,
Hello,
Governor.
guys. Checking in. Checking box.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, Mike.
Some bullshit. Unknown suspected error.
Fucking Loop, stupid ass. On his chat, Loop is great. Shut the hell up, bro.
Getting all excited for one viewer, and the viewer's me.
Brother, I don't know who it is. I'm just saying, like, goddamn. You should be excited too, asshole. How about that?
I knew who it was.
Anyways,
He's
back
always
to what we
me.
were saying.
It was me.
We're talking about kickers, which leads us into our next segment here, man. The hash marks in college football. Have y'all ever noticed that the hash marks are insanely wider in the college than they are in the NFL?
So, not in college, but in high school. Because I really don't watch college football. But in high school, I think high school is just like college. And so I've always wondered why a high school football field was different from the NFL. Because the NFL, when I'm looking down at the field, it looks massive. I guess because the lines are wider, or no,
Well,
The
no, the
lines
hash
aren't-
marks are narrower in
are
NFL,
narrower,
so
so
the field
looks
looks
crazy.
bigger. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've always wondered that, but no, I don't know why or what or anything really.
Yeah. So the NFL's hash marks are 18 feet 6 inches wide. In college, they're 40 feet wide. And so my thing is that I don't care so much for the players, right? Because I understand what they're trying to do. When with the college hash marks, it's spread out so wide. So what it's doing is it's giving the offense the ability to kind of spread out a little bit more, especially on the interior side of the football, and it opens up the middle of the field a lot more. So that's why you get a lot of those plays that wind up, those big time throws always wind up in the middle of the field. It opens it up so much more. With the NFL, it's more condensed, it's tighter on the interior, which is why you tend to go more towards the outside of the, outside the hash marks. But nonetheless, where it really affects people is the kickers, because the goalpost is no different than the NFL. So the goalpost is pretty much the same thing. It's like 18 and a half inches or 18 and a half feet wide.
Didn't the NFL narrow their goalposts?
No, it's the same width as the hash marks. And that's my thing, right? So watching college football over this past weekend, they had a few kickers that were shanking the shit out of these footballs because they're lined up on one side of the hash marks. Well, those hash marks, because again, it's 40 feet wide, that's a massive angle that you have to kick that football. Versus the NFL, you don't have to do that.
Right. Because you're basically directly in front.
Yeah, so it makes it much more harder for the kickers to kick the football in college. But you think about what that does for them in a sense of being able to get looked at by the NFL. I'm not sitting here saying that it hurts their draft stock, but in a sense, it kind of does, because you rarely see a lot of you rarely see these kickers ever really make it to the NFL. Oftentimes they get picked up, undrafted from some Australian soccer league or rugby league or whatever. Look at Michael Dixon and Cameron Dicker. I mean, those guys are Austria boys, you know what I mean? Or Australia boys. I mean, they did go to UT to kick some footballs, but nonetheless, I mean, that's where they're finding them at. They're not like homegrown studs. They're these guys that are just like guru kickers in rugby and shit. But still, nonetheless, it's hard to kick a field goal in college. It's harder to do it in college than it is in the NFL. And my thing is that, okay, well, if you're going to have the hash marks that wide, why not spread the field goal that wide? Or at least open it up a little bit more, so that way the angle of the football that they have to kick at is not so wide. I mean, think about it this way. Just imagine you're at the 5-yard line, right? So you're probably kicking a 15 to 20-yard field goal. And if you're lined up on the right-hand side of the hash mark, you're lined up. What would that be? You're lined up 22 feet to the right of the goalpost.
Damn.
Yeah, because
or actually it might be like 11 feet divided by 2. My bad.
So
it's like 11 feet to the side of the goalpost. Think about the angle that they have to kick that ball at just to get it through.
Yeah. So while you were talking, I had no idea what y'all were talking about until I Google, and I was looking at the differences. And yeah, so like on NFL, it looks like the hash marks. If you go straight down the line, they line up with they line up with the goalpost. And then college, you still have the same goalpost, but they're more spread out. Like
the hash marks.
Yeah, they're more far apart. And so yeah, I mean, definitely. So how? Okay, so now I see how you say it hurts their draft stock in college because they're not able to
I
maintain, I
mean, dude,
guess.
that's a difficult ass kick to make. So,
Yeah,
and obviously moving the goalpost, you know what I mean? That's stupid. They're not going to do that. But
yeah,
at least create a secondary hash mark for kickers only. So
yeah.
if you're lined up on the right hand side of the hash mark, well, when the kickers go to kick,
It's
they have a second hash mark that's NFL style.
yeah,
So that way NFL teams can get a good scouting report on that kicker of what he looks like on an NFL field.
I
Right?
mean,
Because otherwise, if you have him kicking at a 40-degree angle, I mean, I'm just exaggerating here, but you got him kicking at a 40-degree angle on a 20-yard field goal, as opposed to the NFL, they're going to kick at like a 5-degree angle. You're not getting proper analysis on that kicker.
yeah. I mean, but
Yeah.
if they're badass in college though, that means they'd kill it in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, it does require them to be more precise with the kick, yes. But I don't know. It was just something that I thought about because I was like, dude, there's been countless of games that have been lost by these kids shanking these field goals because
Yeah,
I
it's just
mean
more
the
difficult angle.
angles that they have them kicking at is damn near impossible to fucking make.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's the purpose of it.
Yeah, I mean you definitely have to scheme around it, right? Because you think that you don't want to leave yourself with a 55-yard field goal on the right hash mark
Yeah,
to end the game. You know what I mean? But still, like I just think that maybe they should give it just a little bit more leniency for the kickers, man.
yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, because when I was looking at that, it's like a way like there's a big discrepancy between the two.
Yeah, 18 and a half feet to 40 feet, bro.
Yeah,
That's double the distance.
yeah.
That's huge.
That's an extra
I
10
was,
feet on both sides.
I was like, bro, that's crazy. Like
That's an
when I
extra
saw it.
10 feet on both sides. But
Yeah,
anyways, well, here's another change. All right. Let's move on from college, but here's another change that needs to happen. Okay. The NFL, and let me know if you guys agree or disagree, but the NFL needs to convert all fields to grass fields. Agree or disagree?
I'm stuck in the middle.
Why is that?
Because the game's more exciting on turf. It's faster. It's way faster. That's probably it, honestly.
But how does your fantasy fare to that though? To that statement? I'm just saying, bro, when you have people going down, you know what I mean?
I haven't had anyone down yet. My players just suck. I got a healthy squad. Doing nothing.
Got it. Hey,
I'm
man.
I'm gonna I'm gonna go on and say yeah, they probably should change to grass. But I mean, I'm sure there's science now because I think they've made it already where there's like hybrid between the two, turf and natural grass.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
but I mean, look at the stats. I mean, the stats show it clear as day. There was a NFLPA letter that was written out, and they did a study from 2012 to 2018. There's a 28% higher rate of non-contact injury to lower extremities, a 32% higher non-contact knee injury, 69% higher rate of non-contact foot and ankle injuries on turf compared to grass. And I mean, the numbers don't lie. I mean, look at right here. There was a stat line that came out. MetLife Stadium has been one of the most daunting stadiums of all, with this whole turf grass dilemma thing going on. And so just take a look at the list of players that have injured themselves. This is just from 2020, and this is specifically at MetLife Stadium and MetLife Stadium only. Malik Neighbors, ACL. Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles. Kyle Fuller, ACL tear. Darren Beavers, ACL tear. Another one, ACL tear. ACL. Like, they're killing themselves out there, dude.
Nah, it's an exaggeration. They're hurting themselves.
8, 9, 10,
I'm not. Yes, of course it's a fucking exaggeration, bro. Come on now. But I'm just sitting here saying, like, you gotta think, man, from the NFL players' perspective. Okay, their average tenure in NFL is less than 10 years.
Yeah.
They get lucky to reach 10 years. Well, when you go down with these ACL tears, bro, none of them ever come back the same. It's such a long recovery. I mean, never mind you have to take a year off, but sometimes it leads into the following season and you're almost never the same person. Right? And so from a fan's perspective, would you rather see players that are at 100% and could play free, or would you rather watch players that are maybe going light on themselves because they're afraid of the injury and have a less of an entertaining game?
And I'm probably late to the party on this, but I'm sure NFL owners have like a say in like rule changes and what should be done and what not should be done. I mean, it seems like obviously now they want to protect their investments. So I mean, the only reason why I see they say no to changing to grass is because how much it costs and the maintenance on that and having the different
there's
venues.
definitely a higher maintenance to it.
So I mean,
Yeah.
it's
I mean, that's why all the freaking high school and middle schools got rid of grass.
Shoot, our middle school's grass.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Yeah, and it gets maintained and
Grass is
everything
just
too.
fun.
It's more forgiving. It absorbs a lot of the pressure that your that your joints that you're putting on your joints. It absorbs a lot more. I mean, with turf, there's like a concrete filler that's underneath all that shit. And so it's hard when you go down on that turf, bro.
Yeah.
And you got to think these guys are jumping 4 feet in the air to catch a football coming down flat on their back. And then we have the nerve to sit there and say, like, well, I wonder what happened on that play. Why didn't he get up? Motherfucker, he was 15 feet in the air and just fell on his fucking neck on pretty much like a concrete floor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Let's get real. And from a player's perspective, again, 92% of the players voted grass over turf. Cisco, I think you got that stat for us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 92% of the players voted that they would rather play on grass than turf. In FIFA, they will not play on turf. They will not play. The commissioner of FIFA will not allow his players to play on turf. They have to play on grass, which is another thing that's going on right now. I know we're kind of getting off topic here, but the World Cup is coming to the United States. And they're only going to play at venues with grass. If they don't have grass, they're not playing at those venues.
Shit, my backyard's free.
I think
That, I mean, but
all
Houston,
10
right?
feet of it or what?
But
yeah.
I think they're going to Houston, but they're not coming to Dallas. I don't think so, right?
Well, Dallas is turf, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But also,
just
I
thinking
think-
about it. Oh, go ahead.
Isn't it like the World Cup? Don't they want you to like remove all labels from the stadium? Like
Yeah, I think they put their own.
the Cowboy Stadium can't have AT&T Stadium on it. It has to be like off or hidden or something. Don't they have a crazy rule like that?
FIFA?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, not.
I know
Way
that
off
there's a
topic.
little I know there's a little scuffle between the commissioner and Trump right now.
Because of the World Cup or what?
Yeah.
Of what?
There was some posts that were going around that like because again, they're only going to play on grass, so they can only target so many different stadiums. Otherwise, again, it's not even just the commissioner though. The players will not get on the field if it's turf. They will completely stay at home. They will not play on turf. That is a standard 100% guarantee. You can book it. So, and the commissioner backs it up 100%. So he posted saying that, hey, we're going to pick and choose where we want to play. And then Trump was like, I'm going to tell you where you can fucking play. And I was like, oh shit, bro, here we go.
And but on grass fields, didn't so I remember when the Eagles played in the Super Bowl when I was in Arizona. Is that grass or turf? I don't remember where the Cardinals play.
I think Cardinals is grass, no?
Yeah, because they were slipping and sliding everywhere, and then I know the game in Brazil was it last year? They were slipping and sliding everywhere, and then I'm sure that's grass too. So
Yeah, that was definitely grass, but I mean, that's just a matter of finding the right cleat to wear, right? Because the NFL is very, very close with all of the shoe brands in terms of developing all these different style cleats depending on the type of fields that they're playing on.
yeah,
And so they carry all sorts of cleats with them. They have them for turf, they have them for grass, they have them for the hybrid stuff. But even still, sometimes the paint itself even causes issues. The paint on the field that they paint the logos with.
Well, that
yeah,
and y'all also got to think about how much these linemen destroy the grass from their step drills and all the pushing and digging in and just ripping off and driving through. Your feet are moving, just ripping grass. Now you have mud. Yeah, grass is very, very dirty. That's why I say grass is fun, because you get dirty and slide around.
yeah. It gives you that natural element,
why I like
especially for football. Heck yeah. Played when it was raining.
I mean, hey, look, at the end of the day,
The rainy games,
right?
the muddy.
These players, I
At the end of
mean,
the day.
we have to figure out a way to make sure that they're protected as well, because without those players there, I mean, there is no football. These guys are the most elite of the elite, right? So, and if they're not on the field because they're always tearing their ACLs or tearing their Achilles, think about that, right? Your ratings could potentially fall down. I mean,
Tuck him in bed at night too, or what?
no, man, y'all are funny. Y'all are
Twinkle,
hilarious.
twinkle, little star.
This dude.
Hey,
No.
you said it yourself. You said it yourself, Cisco, that you got to protect your investment.
No,
So don't
which
give-
which I think from
Don't
an
give me
owner's
that
perspective-
shit, bro. Don't give me that shit.
I mean,
You
just
said
coming from an
protect your
owner's-
investment. Hey, if Jalen Hurts tore his fucking Achilles on turf, would you be vouching
Hey.
for grass? Absolutely, you would.
Hey, you don't say that.
I'm just saying.
You don't put that in the air.
You don't say that. You get out of my house.
You don't say that.
Don't say that.
Nah.
Hey, like I said, you got to protect the investment, bro. And your players are the investment at the end of the day. And if you're refusing to change the fields that they want to play on, that's a problem.
But see, and now, I mean, I think they should change the grass.
I wonder how much it costs.
It's
But-
very expensive.
Yeah, I mean, but if they don't decide to change the grass, I mean, what can they do? Sit out, not play?
It's not necessarily that, right? But it's just that you have a mixture of it already. Some of the stadiums have it already.
Yeah.
And that, it'd be different if every single venue was turf and you were asking the league to go completely 180. But when half your venues are grass, half your venues are turf, and for a league that is concerned about injuries, think about that, right? That's why we had the field goal or the kickoff changed, was to reduce the amount of injuries, right? Well, now you got to look at where people are getting injured at too, and it's almost always on turf fields. So if they're going to change a kickoff to make it safer for the players, then do the same thing for the field.
Yeah.
The
Bro,
NFL makes way too much
annual
money for them to
maintenance-
sit there and say that, oh well, it's it's too expensive to, bro. No, you own a day of the fucking week, literally.
Yeah.
Where
Well,
every
NFL
single,
Sunday.
I mean, you think about that, dude. Like,
NFL has 3.
but again, Sunday for sure,
Monday
right? Like they
and
own
Thursday.
Sunday from noon to 10 o'clock at night. The majority of Americans are glued onto their TV and barbecue pits
Oh,
watching
yeah.
football.
Yeah, you know for sure it's the Lord's Day, then football.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord first
I was about to say that.
Watch some football.
and watch some football
So,
afterwards.
bro, it could. So annual maintenance
At
for
annual,
grass field can be up
Annual?
to $5 million.
Replay
Replay that shit. Replay
To
that,
heh?
and then so you can look dumb trying to make fun of me saying
Rewind.
annual.
Rewind.
Huh?
The
I'm lost. Am I lagging? or
Dumb and
something,
Dumber, bro.
or
Dumb
you
and
just
Dumber.
stupid? Oh,
You never seen Dumb and Dumber?
huh?
When he's all
I'm
Hoss,
so lost, bro. Go.
annual, to he, the. Bro, I can't believe you never seen
I never
that
seen
shit.
it.
Oh my god, that's a classic, brother.
Too long.
That's a classic. Anyway, please proceed. Talk about the
It's
average
okay.
maintenance.
Now I'm done. We can continue.
I think you said 5 million a year or something.
Oh man.
Yeah, up to $5 million a year.
Up to. That's nothing.
Up to $5 million a year.
Do you got 5 million in the bank?
Bro.
That's
paying these-
nothing.
I'm just sitting here saying when you're billion, these franchises are worth billions of dollars. They ain't
Hey.
worth millions, they're worth billions.
Hey, that's kind of like saying, you know how we always bitch and complain about these subscriptions we have to do, like Netflix and all these Peacock. They're like $8.99, $12.99, $25.99. It's kind of like the same thing. I think it's the equivalent to the same thing.
Yeah,
As
bro.
far
You're
as-
a multi
No, it's not.
thousandaire, dude.
No,
You're a multi
it's
you're a
not,
multi
bro.
thousandaire, bro. You should be
And
able to
shut
afford
your
an $8
fucking
subscription.
ass. Shut your ass. You need to stop that right now because you know good and damn well that is not the same. Billions of dollars. Literally 11 billion, 10 billion, 7 billion. It's going to cost you 5 million a year. You make 5 million in probably a week. If you're the NFL, I mean, you make more than 5 million a week if you're the NFL. Come on,
But
man.
you got to pay people.
Shut the hell up, bro. Y'all, they already got them. They're gonna get paid
Bro.
regardless.
Yeah. You got to be on the other side of the business now.
Oh, please.
What about their bills?
No, well, it's
Oh,
like
please.
You're
But I'm
talking
saying-
gross.
I'm saying we could afford that subscription, right? The Netflix, whatever it is, but we're gonna bitch about it, right? Because it's like, man, this fucking $20 bill every month. Fuck me, dude. Like it just pops up like that. It's the same thing,
You ain't never complained about your Netflix bill. Get the fuck out. Shut up.
dude. Every time I say, "Oh, Apple Music," oh shoot,
But
Peacock.
you do.
Apple Music.
Apple Music, fucking Netflix, Peacock, all that stuff. So I mean,
Yeah.
I see the equivalent, although we don't have that money as far as like what the owners do, but I see it as equivalent as far as like comparing it to like, oh shit, here comes the Netflix, you see it on your account. Like you could pay for it. You obviously have money for that, right? But it's like fuck that thorn in my ass. I think it's the same thing with that.
Y'all are wild, bro. I can't believe y'all right now. Anyway, I
think that's a valid point.
It's a business, bro. It's like Dana
5
White in the UFC. None
$5
of the
million.
UFC fighters want the paintings on the octagon because because it slips, and Dana White refuses to not have logos on the ring.
Yeah, but that's different because that's probably all pressed on when you can easily do like a screen print where you won't slide.
What about he was choking me in Smoke Backyard? Oh, that was different.
You're so dumb. Anyway, gentlemen, let's move on because we have approached the new segment.
Brother.
Which one?
Missing in action, bro. Fantasy football loop. I heard that you have some missing players in action, my friend. Some motherfuckers that just haven't showed up this season. Go ahead and let off your frustration, my man.
Yes.
We got an APB out for these guys.
I got a few. I'm gonna say the first and the most obvious one that's pissing me off that I've probably been bitching about for the past 4 weeks. AJ motherfucking Brown, brother, has gotten me like, aside from the last week, the 1 week where he had like 19 points, bro, he's probably got me like 10 fucking points total. I am so fed up with him, bro. And I'm not even mad at him. I'm just mad at Jalen Hurts because I don't blame him. I'm blaming Hurts. I'm blaming
It's the OC.
offensive coordinator.
It's the OC.
It's not the OC.
It's the OC.
I'm blaming Cisco for being an Eagles fan.
It's the OC, dog. OC.
Hey, so we're gonna have to pull Jalen Hurts over.
I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of takes on it, and everyone seems to be saying something similar.
But you know what you should do, Luke?
What?
You know what you should do?
What?
Write him a letter.
What? Bench him?
Write him a letter. I'm so freaking pissed.
Dear Mr.
Do it, bro.
Captain.
Do it. I dare you. Hey,
Yeah.
they are giving
Dear Mr.
AJ Brown,
OC of the Eagles.
I
they're
am
giving
a
AJ
white
Brown
woman.
the most shittiest targets of all time. I mean, they're just like, this is like a, hey, let me shut you up target. Throwing him like in double coverage when he's all covered up and
Yeah.
blanketed like a freaking, like, come on, bro.
So,
Go ahead,
last
Cisco.
game. No.
Behind
Last
him.
game. So, when I was
We
watching
know you got
the game,
close ties.
when I was watching the game, I noticed something, and I thought I was the only one until I went on TikTok, scrolling and seeing comments and whatnot. It looked like in the first half, I forget which quarter it was, Jalen Hurts got a concussion. He ran the ball and he got tackled and he was actually slow to get up. I was like, oh shoot, it looks like he got a concussion, and he just got up and I guess shrugged it off. But then right after that, that's when he had a piss poor game.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, yeah, he didn't get a single completion in the second half.
yeah, I legit think he got a concussion.
Hey, well, Roger, we got a fan on here. Roger says that Jalen Hurts hates him.
That's my dad talking mess. He's just mad Dak Prescott's on his team.
And that's believable. That's believable right there. I think that they do truly hate him. Like, bro, he's locked up, dude. We got to free AJ Brown. Like, he's locked up, bro.
Nah, I don't think he's going nowhere.
Yeah, for sure,
He's not going nowhere.
bro. And he's so passive.
Well,
Like,
of course
He's
he's
trying
not
so
going to go
hard not
nowhere.
to be a diva by reading his book on the sideline.
That was
He's
last
doing
year.
his absolute best. Very respectful.
Yeah.
Well, now he's doing cryptic tweets. So, what was his most recent tweet, Cisco?
It was
like-
like a Bible verse.
Like, don't talk to me if you're not welcomed or some shit like that. Like,
Yeah, if you're not welcome, like shrug your shoulders, walk away or something like that, and be on your way.
absolutely. Be on your way and move on, dude. Man, poor guy, bro. Just
Yeah, I
sucks.
mean, I
No.
definitely feel for him though.
But that's the thing. Philly's not going to get rid of him. He's too valuable of a receiver, and they know
Yeah.
that. But yet at the same time, they have him locked up here by giving him these shitty targets and not predicating an offense around him.
That's what I'm saying
don't
though.
know.
It's the OC.
But it was the same shit last year.
Now, not with Kellen Moore. I mean, it wasn't as bad because Saquon Barkley went off.
Roger says that's not hate, that's facts. They're talking mess behind the scenes.
You know, it
Send him
honestly-
to the Cowboys. That's what Roger said. Send him to the Cowboys, dude. I'm
Hey,
telling
but
you, bro.
They still have Dak though,
Imagine
so it wouldn't
AJ
even
Brown.
matter.
Imagine AJ Brown on the Bills. But again, you think Philly's going to trade AJ Brown to a place like the Bills, who is in desperate need of a wide receiver one? Absolutely not.
Mm.
Again, they know how dominant of a player he is, but yet they refuse to use him, and they're just keeping him locked up there.
Yeah, that's definitely my frustration though. Like he's such a really great ball player, but they don't use him like they should.
Well, him and double wide of them.
Yeah,
Agree with you, Luke.
absolutely. Oh, shit. That's
Disagree with Luke.
I'm pretty sure his stuff is. Oh yeah, it's doing
Yeah.
its reconnect. Brother, you got to get some better Wi-Fi, dog.
Dude, you got that cricket Wi-Fi.
Ooh-wee.
My
Hey,
Wi-Fi is
never,
phenomenal, bro.
Apparently not. That's not what this app is saying, man. This app is saying that you ain't got your money shit right. You know what I'm saying?
It always seems. Look,
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I can't hear you.
it's the app, and look, it's kicking me out now.
There you go. All right,
Oh.
carry on here, folks. Carry on here. Anyways,
So what's your missing in action from fantasy?
dude, my missing in action. Granted, he was lost, but now he's found. But we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see what this next week follows. But Ashton Genty, bro, has been an absolute no-show for the first 3 weeks of the whole thing. And it's been embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. This guy coming out of college, 2,000 rush yards, supposed to be this young beast mode of a player, and this dude was barely getting off the line. This dude had 140. Tell me how you really feel, bro. Tell me how you really feel.
I'll show you.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Bro. At the 33-minute mark, it's been kicking me off every time.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro, it's something with your Wi-Fi.
It has
You
no.
need
It has to be
contact
the,
your carrier.
it has to be the fucking the app from my end.
Yeah, but Cisco's ain't doing it. Cisco, who you got?
It has to be the app on my end. Probably is what I'm saying.
For my internet,
Cisco. Yeah.
AT&T.
Luke.
I got fiber optics. Yeah, AT&T.
That's the Dallas over there, the Cowboys.
Maybe. Yeah. Right. They know they're talking shit about him. They know that
I'll
you're
take
a
that.
Texans fan. They know that you're a Texans fan, so like, fuck this guy. We're gonna make his shit slow.
Shit.
Anyways, but
You were
yeah, bro,
saying,
Ashton Genty was an absolute no-show. This fool through 3 weeks had 144 yards and like 1 yard after the after
Yeah,
first contact or whatever. Like it was just ridiculous. And I'm like, dude, mind you, the rest of my team has showed up. But this is where it gets infuriating. In one of my leagues, through 3 weeks, I was 0-3 but I was number 1 in points.
Typical Steven stat.
Make that make sense. I was like, bro, you got to be shitting me, dude. This happened to me again. This happened to me like 2-3 years ago. I was ranked 10th in the league, finished dead last, but I was number 1 in points for the whole season.
You know what you sound like to me?
Here we go. He's
The
already told me
Dallas
this before.
Cowboys.
Oh, never mind. Okay. Hey, that is going to be the Dallas Cowboys, man. Offense is going to put up numbers, but they're going to be like dead last in every other statistic.
I mean, and the Raiders play the Colts this week, so I don't know if he's going to be able to pop
Brother,
off.
he gonna go off, dog.
You
He
think
gonna
so?
get his. That's why I said, bro, he was lost, but now he's found.
I don't
He's
know.
found. Hallelujah.
I don't know.
Hallelujah.
I mean,
But hey, I heard that boy Jamar Chase is missing in action now that he ain't got his boy. Ooh-wee.
I don't have them.
that's rough.
That dude's getting mad. He's getting upset on the sidelines. Getting mad at the coach.
Well, just like how your guy was lost, but now he's found. I think the same thing with my guy. Hopefully now is Derrick Henry popping off first game and then quiet the next 3.
Dropping them fumbles, dog.
Dude,
Got those
And-
butterfingers.
he got my hopes all up the first game. Everyone's like, "Oh, you want to trade for him? You want to trade for him?" Like, nah, I'm okay for right now. And then 1 point, 9 point, 7 points. Like, brother,
Was that your bank
But-
account, Luke?
No, it was my download is 998 megabytes per second, and my upload is 908 megabytes per
Oh.
second.
I thought that was your credit score.
I wish. Shit.
but now with
Let me talk about credit.
Oh shit.
but
That is hilarious.
now with Lamar Jackson hurt, maybe he gets more
Bro,
production out of him.
I have Lamar Jackson on my fantasy. That sucks, dude. You know who I had to pick up? Tua.
Who?
I'm fucked.
Oh
I'm
man.
fucked.
Ha, two.
You can't get like Justin Fields or something?
No, they're all taken. All the good ones are gone, man.
Oh man.
Mm.
I was like, brother.
In what league?
Ours.
He's
Our
like,
league.
yes.
You might have a trade coming your way. We'll see.
For Tua?
No.
He
I
gonna
don't
try to, bro. I'm a lot, bro. I'm good everywhere else. I just, I had Lamar Jack, bro. I'm telling you, my shit's solid, bro.
But you're 0-3 though.
It's coming. Not everybody's gonna have a good week every single week. All right, I have the good weeks every week, no matter what, baby.
Bro, in my other league last week, I missed being the top player by like 10 points. And I was like, it's all right. My team's coming together. Watch next week when y'all gonna be paying me the highest score feed or whatever. I was the lowest score this week.
Yeah, Cisco. So we do a payout every week for whoever scores the highest points.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
badass.
Yeah, I do it
Badass.
in this league and my other league too.
Well,
Seems
anyway,
to be the popular thing now.
It's time for the final segment. We got one clip and one clip only. But are y'all ready for FAFO?
Fafo.
FAFO of the week, bro. FAFO of the week, man. Sometimes you play, you're messing around. You're talking too much. Mess around,
Hey,
you're gonna
how-
find out.
How's the saying go? How's the saying go?
Sometimes you see right here, when you fuck around, the more you fuck around, the more you're
more
gonna
you find
find out.
The more you're gonna find out.
Yeah.
Who's
He's like,
who's the fuck around to find out player this week?
oh man, Mr. Jalen Ramsey, roll the tape.
Again? Oh no, he wasn't.
Look at him, look at him. He's like, oh, the hammy.
Nah, he got hurt though. He did get hurt. But he's like, I gotta do it.
Nah, bro. Look at this. Woo! Pulled it. He's like, oh shit. Now it's really hurt. I shouldn't have done that.
Nah, he did pull it though. I'm saying he did pull it because I was literally
You think
like
so?
right after.
I
Yeah,
don't think he did, bro. I think
I
he
think
was
he
just
did.
fucking around.
no, I
Dude.
think he actually did, and he's like,
that boy Jalen likes to talk a lot of shit, bro.
he does, but I think he did actually get hurt. He's like, but I gotta do the celly. It's a good chance to do the celly, and he does it.
I mean, shit, he hit the gritty pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then he got fucking hurt.
Yeah, you did it good too right there. I saw it.
Did you like that?
Shit.
I
I
thought
like
you would.
it. Good footwork.
Yeah.
Moving them hips.
Hey,
Hey, these hips don't lie no more, baby. You know what I'm saying?
liar. Yeah, they do.
I got more flexibility now, pimp.
One
Boy,
hip
be hitting-
lies.
How you gonna say your
Boy,
hips
be
don't lie
hitting
when
them
one of them
squats,
fake?
dog. Hey, I be hitting them squats, baby.
That's wrong, dude. That's wrong.
Hey, he be hating, bro. He be
Oh,
hating,
man.
dude.
Hey,
That's wrong,
hey.
dude.
You're like Angel Reese, dude.
It's okay though. I only hate because I was his biggest fan when he was going through it. So it's okay. I'm allowed to hate.
Hey, he was, dude. I gotta give him and Albert props, bro. Our buddy Albert back in Corpus, dude. When I was on my ass, bro, I couldn't walk, I couldn't get up, I could walk, but I had to use a walker and shit. And I had to go to the vape shop, you know what I'm saying, go pick me up some juice, but I couldn't drive. And Lupe fucking drove all the way to my house, bro. Picked my fat ass up out of the couch and grabbed my walker, and we walked out my house, and he made sure like I got in his car like easily, and he drove my ass all the way to the vape shop, bro, so I can go get my shit. I need to get the hell out of the house though, bro. I was trapped in that motherfucker.
Sucks.
So
Dude,
yeah.
that was
But-
fun time.
Him and Albert would come over, bro, every single day that they were off. They would come over and keep me company, would play video games or something, because they knew I couldn't do anything at all. I was stuck. So
Shout out.
respect, my
Assassin's
man.
Creed, bro.
Respect, bro. Oh, dude, Assassin's Creed, MLB The Show, Need for Speed,
Oh
Payback.
yeah,
Dude, remember those?
that's funny.
That was good
He
times.
broke the
man.
record for fucking most home runs in like the 10th game or something. Just something stupid.
We're just having a good time with it, man.
That's
Yeah.
But anyways, boys, well, this was fun. This was great. We definitely had some we had a couple of viewers today. So we're making some progress, albeit it was a known audience, but hey, we appreciate it. To all the fans, thank you guys for the comments. You know, drop some likes if you guys don't mind. Subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to the channel. What you got, Luke?
No, thank you for allowing me to do this. For letting me do this.
Hey, man.
No. Thank you for finally pulling the trigger with me on doing this.
Absolutely, bro. We've been talking about doing this for what, 2 years now?
Since you were sitting down on that couch playing video games.
Oh yeah, that's true, bro. That's true. Yeah.
Bro,
Wednesday
we've been
nights.
talking about this is dark nights.
Wednesday night, dark night.
Wednesday nights, bro.
Bro. Dark
Shit,
nights
this
were
is like
fun. Dude.
2017.
Yeah. So this is cool, man. It's been a long time coming, but we're glad that we get to do this and you know, we'll see where it goes.
Hell yeah.
But at the end of the day, brother, we gotta in a crazy ass world, we gotta figure out a way to stick together. You know what I'm saying? So
Falling
anyways.
apart.
Hey, here we all are.
Cisco, why don't you do us the
200,
honor, my
300
friend?
miles away from each other.
Why don't you break us off, my friend?
Go Birds.
He's like, okay, bye.
All right, we're gonna go on. We're gonna go on. Go Birds. Go Birds on 3. Go Birds on 3. Yeah, better say go
Definitely
Birds.
not. Definitely not.
Nah, I appreciate
got
y'all
you,
for
I
having
got
me
you.
on. Nah, I appreciate y'all for having me on, and definitely a pleasure talking with you guys, and hopefully do it again soon. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Break.
Goldberg.
Gold.
Hey, y'all have a good night.
That's what you
Y'all
said,
stay
right?
safe.
Goldberg.
And yeah. Let's do it.
Oh yeah. Hell
Team
yeah.
on me.
Team on
Team
me.
on 3. 1, 2,
Staffo.
3. Team.
Team.
Dude.
See ya.